Girls in arid and semi-arid lands and urban slums in Kenya face unique socio-economic and cultural challenges that negatively affect their schooling and learning. Poverty, early and forced marriages, female genital mutilation, teenage pregnancies, low self-esteem, and long distances to schools are some of the issues these girls grapple with.
The nomadic children have a lot of challenges. One, when girls reach a certain age, roughly the age of at the puberty stage, 13 to 15 years old, they're ready to be married. People have not understood as well that you educate a girl, you educate the society, or you educate the whole community.
Poverty levels in many families in this place is high.
There's this culture whereby the girls are not valued. The boys are more valued than the girls.
As a result, these girls do not achieve their full academic potential. They find it harder to attain optimal learning outcomes in primary school and transition to higher academic levels.
The
transition rate of primary to secondary school is very poor.
To address these barriers, a consortium of partners led by Education Development Trust has designed an ingenious and holistic intervention whose aim is to ensure these girls realize their full academic potential. Other members of this consortium are Concern Worldwide, Ananda Marga Universal Relief Team, Kesho Kenya, and Pastoralist Girls Initiative.
Different partners who make up the consortium that's implementing Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu project has provided different set of strengths and expertise that together can be able or has been able to support the girls from different perspectives and given them a platform to fully take up the opportunities that have been available for them education-wise. And this has gone a long way in also improving educational outcomes.
The challenges facing girls' learning and transition are multidimensional and they are varied, and they vary from one region to another, and therefore they require variety of skills that not one single organization can host.
We are working with our community health workers at the community level who are trained through support from the project and resources from the project to support on household visits for the targeted beneficiaries at the household level, and beyond that also identify and address all other health related aspects that in one way or the other can affect learning, education generally, and transition for the targeted girls that we are looking at as a project.
Under the banner of Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu, commonly referred to as WWW, which means Let Our Girls Succeed, the project specifically aims to enable 72,000 marginalized girls in arid and semi-arid lands and urban slums to improve their learning outcomes, complete primary education, and transition successfully to a productive and positive next phase.
One of the key challenges, of course, before we see the transition is the progression. So we want to see that our girls are moving from one class to the next.
Funded by UK Aid under the Girls Education Challenge, the project operates in 8 counties in Kenya, namely Nairobi, Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, Tana River, Marsabit, Samburu, and Turkana. To achieve its main objective, the project focuses on 3 points of transition, well known as pathways.
The program has got 3 pathways. Pathway 1, which is the biggest one of all, is to ensure that most of our girls are transiting from primary to secondary. Our second pathway, pathway to TVET, which is the technical and vocational training, we expect that the girls who are not going into the pathway 1 will go into the pathway 2. And this will prepare them to the place of work. The third pathway is called the catch-up pathway. Some girls will drop out of school and will be at home for a certain period of time, some shorter periods, some longer periods, and we give them a second opportunity to go back to school.
Statistics indicate that in Kenya, only 1 in every 6 disabled children attend school. For this reason, the project has a component that helps support learning for children living with disabilities in different project schools.
We have working with the Ministry of Education to build the capacity of our teachers, our schools, to be able to identify and to give targeted learning and also ensure that there is inclusive learning in our schools.
This being a special school, learning aids are expensive. We were given tablets to use. Our learners, as much as they are visually impaired, feel very comfortable to interact with ICT.
To enhance collaboration, the project works closely with the Ministry of Education, Teacher Service Commission, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and the provincial administration in all its areas of operation.
What we do as TSC is that we identify teachers whom we think can be able to be trained as coaches. We have forwarded their names to Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu. They have received training, which they have also transferred it down to the rest of our teachers.
Our relationship with the project is cordial. We help in the monitoring of what the teacher coaches are doing back in our schools.
By adopting a comprehensive and coordinated approach, Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu's intervention logic is designed to support the girl herself, the girl at home, the girl in school, and the girl in the community.
This is a project that is focused on girl education, and we're interested in seeing them learn, pass, and hopefully become seasoned people contributing to this world.
Through teacher coaching and training, the project builds the pedagogical capacity of teachers by equipping them with proven and effective teaching methods, skills, and attitudes. This is achieved through a unique teaching methodology known as the direct instruction model. Another key intervention is community conversations. This is a community-centered dialogue process which engages community gatekeepers on gender discrimination, girls' rights, and their education.
The thinking behind Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu is that we cannot, in a sustainable way, address challenges that limit learning and transition without having the community at the core. The communities must lead this process if it is going to be sustainable.
In a CC meeting, we discuss about school, water, toilet, and hygiene, and also the challenges the girls have in the school.
The project has also identified vulnerable households that receive regular cash transfers to cushion them against hard economic times and also enable them start small businesses through which they can raise income to support their daughters' education.
We really appreciate the cash transfer system. We have many beneficiaries in our school who have been benefiting from the cash transfers, especially our teen mothers. They have their children at home, nobody to take care of their children while they are in school here.
Susan Mccauley, a resident of Nairobi's Mukuru slums and a mother of 2, is a beneficiary of the cash transfer. She used the money to start a pig-rearing venture in 2018.
Hizo pesa za mradi zimenisaidia sana. Mtoto amesoma kwa darasa la 8, nimenunua nguruwe. Hizo pesa ndio nataka naendeleze nazo masomo yake mpaka amalize form 4.
Nini kinafanyanga wasichana wasiende shule?
To help girls navigate through the sensitive stage of adolescence, the project has facilitated the formation of child-to-child clubs. These are platforms provided by the project to help girls learn how to express themselves, acquire new knowledge, share their problems, and find common solutions with their peers.
In our club, we have 3 modules. First one is who am I? And second one is where am I going? And that one is how am I going to to get there.
In our club, we met every Monday. We learn about our rights, FGMs, self-esteem. We learn also to love each other.
The project is also providing girls' school kits to support learning and ensure girls are comfortable in school. The kits contain uniforms, sanitary towels, toiletries, and other essential items that they need as teenagers, but their parents are not able to provide.
Kwa nikipita mtaani watu wanicheka, wanasema nguo zangu zimeraruka. Sasa nasikia raha nimepata uniform.
When children are supported with the basic materials that they need to learn, that encourages them to attend school and also to feel more confident and actively participate in their learning.
Given the challenges facing girls in areas where the project intervenes, a few girls drop out of school, especially due to pregnancy. To ease these girls back to school, the project has set up several catch-up centers to enable them re-enroll back to school or pursue alternative pathways.
The catch-up service targets girls between the age 10 to 15. The service is aimed at giving the remedial support for them to recover the time. We look at providing this service for the girl for a time period between 6 months to 12 months, all aimed at improving the literacy and the numeracy competencies of the girls.
The project has also adopted the system leadership model designed to harness the expertise of successful school principals and deploy it to increase leadership and teaching capacity of neighboring schools.
Our school was paired with one of our neighboring schools. And during the interactive sections, teachers from here, we go to the other school, we benchmark, we learn what practices is working for them, and we come and adopt here.
All these interventions are geared towards achieving one specific goal: improved learning outcomes and transition of girls.
In terms of learning outcome, we have seen that our learners are able to read very well, they are able to recognize sounds, they are able to recognize letters, and they are able to combine them to read a word fluently. And that has been attributed to the Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu project.
Because of the Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu project, the school has improved in terms of learning outcomes. 2016, we had a mean score of 49.65, and then come 2017, a mean score of 55.56, and then 2018, 57.52. Due to this increase in performance, our school is currently ranked as number 1 in the sub-county and among the top 10 schools in the county.
In 2018, out of 32 who did their KCPE, 29 went to secondary school. Only 2 went to TVET and 1 went back to school again. So this success we attribute to Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu.
And the gains on learning outcomes and transition for girls have been massively encouraging, as attested by learners, teachers, community members, education officials, and the girls themselves.
You find that in our school today, the girls' education or performance indexing has gone quite high.
Beginning last year, the transition rates now from primary to secondary have really been boosted by this intervention.
Hiyo basari imenisaidia sana. Kama singelipata hiyo basari, sijui kama watoto wangu wangeenda skuli wangesoma. Imenisaidia sana na sana zaidi.
The use of ICT is helping us curb the problem that we've been having of understaffing and very big workloads.
The introduction of technology has made my work a lot easier as a teacher. Getting a learner to the computer lab to do something is quite easier.
Back to school kids helped those learners to come to school regularly. Again, it motivated the learners very well as they were in full school uniform.
With the assistance from Wasichana Wetu Wafaulu, we have managed to retain very many children in the school, and the drop rates have reduced to near zero. But the pregnant cases have dropped to the actual zero.
Sustainability that we put in place not only is around the schools, there is also sustainability at the community level. largely about the education of girls.
Although there are still some challenges, the girls can now face the future with expectation rather than hope of a better life.